Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Off the Wall. I'm Mike, and today, flying solo because Bogz had to work, we are talking about the new episode of Andor on Disney Plus. Still the show with just the longest intro. It's so long, guys. It's very long. It doesn't need to be so long for one word. We are into episode 5, which now we're starting to see the plan of this space heist coming together. We get to see Cyril at home with a very disapproving mama serving him space crunch berries, and just all of our little weaving threads are starting to tangle up a little bit more. I thought this was a very good episode. I was a little surprised we didn't get to the heist on this one. I figured we were gonna like really get to it probably in the second half, but I'm a little I want to be bummed about it, but honestly, what we got in the preparation for the heist was still so good. Because yeah, I can understand Cassian's frustrations because in episode 3, he's like, "Yeah, oh, I stole this. I just walked in like I was supposed to be there, and they ignored me." And that's the way he's used to doing things. But now it's like, no, like this is a lot more serious. Like you've got to learn how to walk like an Imperial. You're learning how to walk like a soldier. You're walking like an officer. But then even he's able to, just because he's smart. He's a smart, insightful guy. It's like, hey, he should probably be on the outside because he's left-handed and you want your weapon pointed to the outside. Like, and everybody wants to hate him. Everybody in this group wants to hate him and wants to be pissed at him and wants to ignore him and write him off. But Cassian keeps giving them reasons not to, and I kind of love that. I really do kind of love it. There's of course, when you're dealing with the kind of things you are, there is that element of having a hard time trusting people, and that comes to fruition this episode. And Cassian is learning slowly but surely, like everyone has their own reasons for fighting against the Empire. For some people, it's as little as, he was in love with someone and they weren't in love with him, and then uh they died because of the Empire, and now he's pissed and wants revenge. For some people, it was more their families' lives were ruined. There's a lot where I think we're going to learn a lot more reasons about why the people in this group hate the Empire. And there's this young kid who's so idealistic and so hopeful and philosophical about peace in the galaxy. All I could think to myself was just, man, you're gonna die. You're doomed. You're so doomed. You are going to die, and it's going to be very sad. And I'm going to be very sad because he's such a sweet kid, but he is doomed. He's so doomed. Also, by the way, shout out to the person on Twitter that pointed out to me that the blonde actress whose name I don't have in front of me is playing the leader of this group, was the girl from the Faceless Men in Game of Thrones. Totally didn't catch that because it's been a number of years. She's gotten a lot older since then, and so once I heard it, I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, that's totally her. Very good, but yeah, very good episode. We're still seeing. Is it Cyril? That's the guy, the Lieutenant Tryhard, as people are calling him, getting chastised by his mama. She's like, so you're basically telling me is you have no job, which telling me is you have nothing. Yeah, Cyril, which telling me is you got nothing going for you right now. And he's just sitting there eating his space all crunch berries, his oops all space crunch berries, with his blue milk, which is kind of redundant because they probably already turned the milk blue anyway. And she's sitting there chastising him like, oh, I'll go talk to your uncle and we'll get you in touch. By the way, eat some fruit. You're slouching. Like she's being such a mom, but also it's all in such a way that really makes you realize like, oh, this is why this guy's so messed up. Like all the conversations you see him have with his mother make you realize, oh, this is why he's the way he is. And I think he's going to snap soon. I think he might go the bounty hunter route or something. And also the Imperials are starting to put some threads together. They're getting a little bit closer to figuring out who stole their unit. They're going to figure out it was Cassian pretty quick. That's going to happen soon. Just a lot of great world building, a lot of getting to see kind of how this world operates. We see Imperial soldiers who were just, their job is to, somebody's got to paint the carriers. Someone's got to paint the troop carriers. And so it's these poor guys. And, they get a moment for a break and they lean on the ledge and smoke a death stick and just, they're just trying to live their lives. We see them cleaning up somebody doing target practice. And you can tell that was target practice for stormtroopers because it was too clean. It's just, yeah, it's a great little this is Star Wars for adults. I think is what it comes down to. This is Star Wars for adults. This is Star Wars for this is a thinking man Star Wars. This is a very like um artisan Star Wars or artisanal or whatever the word is. This is the fine wine. This is the cultured Star Wars, as it were. It's thinking man Star Wars. It's you're not this isn't the show to come to if you're looking for space fights and explosions. And if that's what you're looking for, we talked about it with Bogz. He wasn't sure how he was going to feel about it yet. That's kind of what he was going and expecting. And if you're coming here looking for that, then this isn't going to be for you. But as far as just continuing to build this world out and see more and more, and oh my God, with Mon Mothma and her family, anybody else getting American Beauty vibes off that family meal there? And also, was she in just full Katara cosplay from Avatar: The Last Airbender, or was it just me? I can't be the only one who noticed. She looked like she was auditioning for the Avatar series. Anyway. Yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic. I know some stuff's come out on Twitter about Mon Mothma's marriage, how it was an arranged marriage. It was very much just kind of, for the good of the family or whatever. And there's not a whole lot of love there, you can tell. And I think it's safe to say that by the end of this, she may have to say goodbye to her family when she gets found out. She's going to get found out at some point, because we know this show is running parallel with Rebels, more or less. They take place about the same time. And it's during Rebels that Mon Mothma goes public with her allegiance to the rebellion. So is she going to have to say goodbye? Because her husband and daughter are very much like pro-Empire, because they're getting to live their best lives. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops out. We're 5 episodes in. We still have 7 whole episodes to go. And I'm very excited to see where this goes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you like this episode? Are you still in that camp of liking it, or are you kind of wanting to see some more come from it? Let us know down below. And we'll see you guys again next time here on Off the Wall. Bye!